Most High. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai.
O children of Israel, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Hey, Shalom, this is Brother Yuan with GMS South Carolina. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Just a quick lesson. We're going to go into free will. And is it even a thing? The quick answer to that, according to the scriptures, no, it's not. All right. But first, let's go to Proverbs 20 and we'll start at 5. OK, it reads, counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good. And verse 24, the point, a man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So the Lord pulls the reins or directs your steps. Proverbs 16:9 also says, a man's heart devises his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. Lord, all caps, being Yahweh. Now, predestination is real. All right, it's a thing. And that is we can capitalize on that when we go to the book of Ephesians, the 1st chapter and the 5th verse. All right, it reads, having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. So it's the Lord's will, not ours. Then we jump down to verse 11. It says what? In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. Again, it's the Lord's will, not our own. So yes, a lot of times we may feel like we're making decisions. We feel like we're doing what we want to do, but ultimately it's what the Lord has for us to do at the end of the day. And we can look at the example with Jonah. Let's go to Jonah really quick. We go to Jonah, the 1st chapter. You know, Jonah thought he was going to do his own thing. Ultimately, you know, that whole story played out so that we could see that at the end of the day, we're going to do what the Lord has for us to do. And that's the best thing to do, and to be content with what the Lord has for us to do. All right. Jonah 1 and 2 here says, arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it. So he's telling Jonah to go prophesy against Nineveh. Warn the people, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, like we're commanded to in Isaiah 58:1. For their wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. So he thought he could get out of doing what the Lord set out for him to do. Not so. And went down to Joppa, and he found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof and went down into it to go with them unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. But the Lord sent out a great wind into the sea, and there was a mighty tempest in the sea, so that the ship was like to be broken. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. And we go to the 3rd chapter, Jonah 3:1. It says what? And the word of the Lord came unto Jonah a second time, saying, arise, go unto Nineveh. So tell him again what he told him in the first place, that great city, and preach unto it the preaching that I bid thee. So Jonah arose and went unto Nineveh according to the word of the Lord. Now Nineveh was an exceeding great city of 3 days' journey. And Jonah began to enter into the city a day's journey. All right. The Lord sped it up for him. And he cried and said, yet 40 days and Nineveh shall be overthrown. Now it wasn't overthrown right then when Jonah said it was, but it eventually was, man. The Lord destroyed that place. But the Lord's will was done and not Jonah's, because Jonah didn't want to go in the first place. So what the Lord sets in motion, man, no man can reverse. You know, and you could back that up when you go to the book of Isaiah. Let's go there. Let's go to Isaiah 55:10. All right. It says, for his rain cometh down and snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. So whatever the Lord sets in motion, man, again, no man can reverse. Your purpose was mapped out before you were even in the flesh. Okay, look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah 1:5, it says what? Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And when you look up that word ordained, let's go look it up here.
Ordain.
All right, ordain, it means make someone a priest or minister, confer holy orders on, order, a decree. Right? Let's read Jeremiah 1:5 again. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. All right, so the Lord, before he was already given a role before he was here. Even down to the decision you think you're making, it's the Lord's will at the end of the day. And we can Pharaoh in Exodus the 7th chapter. Let's start Exodus 7:1. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, see, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh. God with a lowercase g. The scriptures say ye are gods, and we're going to be like gods in the kingdom when we're given those new bodies. Okay. And Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart. So the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. He pulled the strings on what Pharaoh would be doing, how he will respond. And multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth mine armies and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments, because the Lord wanted to display his power. All right, now let's go to Job 12:16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So the Lord, he controls both sides, man. The left and the right hand side, he controls it both. All right. And to close up, we'll go to Daniel, the 2nd chapter, and we'll start at 20th verse and read on down. All right. Daniel 2:20, and read. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings, and he setteth up kings. And he's getting ready to set us up and take down the wicked, who the earth has been given into their hands. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. All right. So no such thing as free will, man. All right. What the Lord sets in motion, no man can reverse. And just got to be grateful that the Lord has endowed us with the ability to see and to hear spiritually. All right. So with that being said, going to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakadash. Going to give double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahushua.
O children of Israel, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.